How's it going, guys? We are working on the 95 E150 Rockwell, right? Rockwood custom van. Okay, van sat a year and a half. Battery was dead. Threw a battery in it, fired up, ran mint. Ran it for hours. Drove it here. Okay, moved it multiple times, and one day I fire it up. It's got a misfire. You bring up the RPMs and you hear some of the coming in and out. So you know it's ignition, right? Even an injector can't react that quick. So I look, wait, the airbox is even out of this right now. I look in there, it looks like the original cap from what I could tell. So I get a cap and rotor, I open it up. It's seen better days, it's shooting carbon all over the place. And it looks like there's some electricity jumping off the sides right back over here. The end is welded. There's a welded blob on the end of it. Look at it. All these are nasty with weldings on there. Here's what I'm going to teach you right now. Distributor caps do go bad. But they usually go bad for a reason. Think of it this way. The ignition system could put out, I'll pick a number, 40,000 volts. When that coil fires, it has to jump this gap. Whatever it takes to jump that gap, goes down the wire, then jumps the second gap. So if it only uses 20,000 volts, it'll use 20,000 volts at a long duration. If it needs 30,000 volts to jump all these, it does 30,000 volts at a shorter duration. There's only so much power or current and voltage it has. So if you get up to the point where it needs 40,000 volts all the time, that means the coil's maxed out, everything's maxed out. The spark time is very short, and it takes a lot. It holds there to jump. It's like you hesitating to jump over a bridge. Okay? And electricity looks for the path of the least resistance. So when you pull out plugs that look like this, on focusing, it's focusing on everything but the plug. I'll move it closer to you. And it's the original plug with the dot on it. That's 72,000, 70,000, something like that this thing has on it. Okay. It's no surprise that they're dry now, but I pulled out 2 of them that were wet. Now you look at these things and here, wait, we got other issues. That dirt that you see is carbon tracking. So that means it's firing down the boot right across there. You can see it right on the metal part. You can see it in the porcelain, and it fires right down here. Okay, believe it or not, these plugs came right out. Problem is, there's 2 of them I can't get to right now. Well, I haven't gotten to yet. How's that? I'm going to do it right now. Actually, we're going through everything on the van. We got the cap rotor. I got to get plug wise, even though they're still good. Might as well. Plugs. We got a nice Wix oil filter for it. I actually got power steering lines for it because they look damp. It's holding fluid. It works fine, but I ordered both lines. I got those. And I want to do a dry belt on it. So the air filter looks brand new. So with that said, we got to work on getting those other 2 plugs. It runs absolutely mint. The misfire is gone, fires right up, and it just purrs. But obviously those other 2 plugs are a problem. Just think of it, every time it comes around, easy, 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 easy. Wherever those 2 plugs are in the firing order, every time it hits that, it's going to spike the coil. Easy, easy, spike the coil. Easy, 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 spike the coil. Easy. Besides the fact that sooner or later it's going to misfire. At least you know it's only 2 bad plugs and you can get home. Not 8 of them doing the dance. But let's get in there. Let's get this going. So I just figured I'd show you guys what we're doing.